Oh, this song slaps. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So begins the February schedule, and I'm not posting anything about it because basically it's just gonna stay the same. I mean, still have so much Twice to react to, a lot of BTS, still tons of 17, so there's no reason to really jumble things up too much. There's only really one change, and that's on Thursdays. Instead of Rookie Thursdays, we're going to be doing K-Band Thursdays, so that is today. So we're starting, expect the schedule from before in January to be exactly the same on the day-to-day, and we're gonna go that way. And also I'm gonna try to release a Patreon schedule as well alongside this, just to make it a bit easier for you guys, so you know what you're getting if you're interested in maybe supporting me on Patreon, and you know what's going to be coming. And also for those of you, thank you so much, that already support me, you know what is coming, and I know that just helps, schedule your own time and kind of get yourself in the headspace when you know what's about to come. So today, to kick off the K-Band Thursdays, I might as well start with the K-Band that I first got into when I started this channel, and that is DAY6. I've seen all of their title tracks, so really in terms of like DAY6 videos, I would really only be diving into like their solo stuff. That or covers. Live performances I typically try to keep on Patreon. It's just a lot easier, especially when it's like immortal songs and things like that. They always get blocked. So I realized that there are some English versions that I haven't checked out, one being Congratulations, a banger of a debut. So we're gonna hop into that. This says Congratulations English version studio live, but it definitely isn't live. It is just like a live performance with the recorded version over it, and I still think that's better than a lyric video, because especially when it comes to K-bands, I need that energy of seeing them perform the live instruments. It adds so much to it. So I think this is the best way to go. Also, like I said, Patreon, because it's relatively early in the month, it is the best time to sign up. You get the best bang for your buck, and we're kicking off very, very shortly. I think my first post of when I'm going to get everything rolling after my hiatus is tomorrow, probably in the morning. I usually post videos either at the same time as I do on YouTube or earlier in the day. It's kind of haphazard on there. All right, let's get to it. Enough of my long intro. DAY6, Congratulations, English version. Let's go. All right, let's go. What a damn good song.
Don't even know how I can talk to you.
I'm always interested in hearing these English versions.
It's not
just the translations, but how they fit the emotion of the song and the tempo of the song.
I know that sometimes it gets hard.
I have a feeling it'd be easier for a band rather than a pop song. Ooh. His tone. Wow, dude, his tone is ridiculous. Like, I know, and his pronunciation, like, I know Jay, I know Young K speak fluent English, but Sungjin, I don't think he does. I'm really not positive on that. I don't know if I really remember, but he sounds so fantastic. Wow. Wow. Just making me think, like, imagine even years later, your debut track is just such a banger. Wow, he sounds so good. I love Wontel speaking English. I'm used to him struggling.
There's a couple things I should say to you. I promise I'd be good if I could. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry.
The accentuated
ba, ba, ba. And hey, this grain must be nice to not feel anything.
Oh, you hear a little bit more Sungjin's accent there. Sounds so good. The part I love the most in this song is here. Just that second part of the chorus where they go to the higher register. That like little slide upwards.
Don't even need to ask, yeah. I know you took them well, yeah. Sit and smile to tell the truth and more than move on.
Man.
I hate that
I mean, I have checked out the English version of Zombie. That is on my channel. One of my like first videos. If you haven't seen that, that fits so well. This is doing the same. I think when looking this up, I also saw the English version of I Wait. I didn't know there was an English version of that. One of my absolute favorite, probably top four Day6 songs. We'll check out that after if that is actually a thing.
I hope that you can sleep, just knowing that I could be with somebody new, that I'll be just like you. Really? Wow, girl, congratulations. You couldn't
Oh,
wait
the
too
little
much.
short rap
So
break in
impatient, your essence
English.
is patient,
Love
not
it.
full of smiley faces, but I'm saying this with patience, so so impatient, your essence is patience, not full of smiley faces, but I'm saying this with patience, so I'll give you my best wishes, 'cause
Oh, I
over
love
you.
it.
We overdue. The problem saying how do you do? Oh, I've been good.
Hey.
My days have been so good to me, thankfully. Oh, you used to be my best memory, truthfully, but that's about it.
Damn. I really like the middle of that part, but it definitely doesn't hit as hard as the end, the way he kind of, I'm pretty sure it's like ends with like a bunch of triplets towards the end of that rap in Korean, and it just hits so much harder.
Congratulations, so you win again. Congratulations.
Man, where's so do they have a live version of this, like the actual performance? Because I would love to see it. Live vocals always better, especially for a band. Of course, Jay sounds amazing, killing it. Doan just wallowing in the background while he's playing drums, having the time of his life. Ah, that was great. Solid. I was, you know, like I said, I think it is a bit easier in terms of like tempo and the way instrumentally like a rock or pop rock song sounds as opposed to like a just straight up pop song. I think, well, you know, when translating it to English, I think that you can work with the flow a bit better and make it fit a bit cleaner and not sound stilted or awkward. It also really helps that they have, you know, some fluent speakers in the group that, you know, it helps that translation and they would know if something sounds awkward or not, which always weirds me out because there are some English K-pop songs that just do not work at all, but there are English speakers in the group. I'm always gonna just hammer on it because Double Knot is one of my favorite Stray Kids songs, and the English version is so bad. It's so terrible. And I always wonder, there's certain parts in it that just sound so terrible, and like the lyrically, it just doesn't fit and doesn't make sense, like what they're saying, and it just sounds stilted and weird. And they have multiple English speakers on, you know, in the group, and I'm always like, you would think like, I don't know, Chan or Felix would be like, hey, JYP, this sounds like shit. Let's not do these lines. I'm assuming they didn't either have a say lyrically in what it would, you know, be in terms of the English version, but a lot of great English K-pop songs coming out recently, just killer. This one, obviously a way older song, but you know, Luna's Star is so good. Dream of You by Chungha is so good. There's a lot of good ones, so maybe they're getting better at doing the English versions. All right, let's just see if I Wait has an English version. So it seems like it is a like mix between a Japanese and English version. I know that a lot of groups do that. Like there are, when they have a Japanese release, part of the song is also in English on their Japanese releases. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but they do have one. It's like the same type of upload from the same exact YouTuber. So let's do it. I Wait Japanese English version. I think this might have been like really the first Day6 song that I was like, all right, I'm in this. Like, I'm in this. Really blew me away.
I'll be standing still all day. Don't you worry, I'm ready.
I wish I could sing. Oh, help me out with my kanji. Help me remember.
Baby, I'll be okay. Say yeah. Every time I try right to leave. I can't. You got me hanging.
Hey, these parts hit in English. They're real good. Also with him just adding like, Jay adding like a little bit of flair, emotively. Oh, this song slaps. All right, I mentioned this when it comes to Mamamoo, that they, are a group that you need to see live in terms of like their performances. They're just so much better. The songs just are better live, and they kill it. And I feel that's the same with rock groups. If you got live instruments, they're gonna be just so much better live. So I mentioned it with Mamamoo. Is there any filmed, released on DVD type of concert that I can react to on Patreon? We can just watch the whole thing and just see all this stuff live. And I know they have some really, really long ones in terms of Mamamoo. But with DAY6, I kind of want to know the same exact thing. Like, do they have some kind of live album with like a video accompaniment? Because I'd love to watch a whole concert with you guys. The tempo changes. Oh! Why did the drums sound so much crisper all of a sudden? Jay plays indie sad boy so well. Or Young K really plays rocker frontman a bit more. Sungjin's somewhere in the middle between those two. I really hope whenever they have another full group comeback, they have something that sounds like this. Slightly heavier. We haven't even really checked out, they've got Japanese tracks, and those go a lot heavier. I would love to react to those. I'm a sucker for one of those vocals. I can't. I love his vocal slide there. Goddamn. Oh, Young K, so much energy. The outro of this song is the best part. I'm a sucker for outros that cut out the vocal chorus. Yes, best part, where it just feels like they're just jamming. Ah. Oh, it's so good, dude. I mean, I love like sentimental DAY6 as well, poppy DAY6 if you will, but this is what really drew me to them. This was my shit. I would love if whatever they come back to, it's going to be something surrounding this kind of sound. But from what they did on Even of Day, with it kind of being a throwbacky bit of synths in there, I love that shit. I'm a sucker for synth. That I wouldn't mind if that was like an experiment for when the full group comes back and does something, which I'm assuming is going to be really soon, because it's been a long time since Zombie. Like that's got to be what? It'll be a year and maybe like 3 months, right? It was like May or something like that. So I wouldn't, be surprised if something comes up soon. I know Young K has some kind of solo release that he's going to be doing soon, but I'm ready for full group activities. I wouldn't really mind if the Even of Day, the type of sound that had was kind of a test bed for what they want to do as a full group. I'd be totally open to that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking this out with me. I'm gonna have another video with Alexa and One We up as well as this, so I hope you guys really like K-Band Thursdays. It's kind of me having a background in rock and metal and that type of music of the stuff that I like before I got into K-pop. I think that I have a lot of people that are on this channel that enjoy the same thing. We're all big fans of, you know, One We, DAY6, Hoppy Pala I checked out recently, and I'm definitely going to dive back into them because I was blown away by their vocals. So hopefully you guys like the idea of a day featuring K-bands. Thank you so much. If you're interested in my Patreon, I'm going to be having lots of stuff coming out there within the next 4 or 5 days when I kick everything back up. And I feel bad for my patrons that when I was on my hiatus, I didn't really post too much. So I'm going to be, you know, giving you a whole cavalcade of stuff to kind of make up for it. And I really, really apologize. But health issues are health issues. So we got, you know, live stages on there, a lot of variety shows, long form things like Queendom, Road to Kingdom as we approach the start of Kingdom in a few months. And yeah, just a lot of stuff like that. Running Girls is awesome. Please check that out with me. It's a ton of fun and super important to watch. And yeah, that's all for me. Thank you so much. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. And recommend me some K-band stuff for next week because I kind of don't know what I want to go with. So what type of stuff do you guys like? Maybe we check out N Flying, right? Is this N Flying? This is how you say it. I'm assuming so. But a lot of you guys have recommended that to me since I started reacting to DAY6. So they're another one of the more popular groups out there in the K-band space. And I want to do this K-band thing specifically because I feel like outside of groups like DAY6 and maybe N Flying, they really don't get enough recognition at all. Rolling Quartz and Lucy and groups like that really, really deserve a lot more attention. So I want to be someone that helps that in some way on my small channel. But thank you so much. I'm sorry for the long outro. I'll see you in the next one.